Hey, hi, hello everybody. Sorry if I'm a little bit loud. I am doing some adjusting of stuff. It is a pixie. Hi. I have new lighting, I have a new desk, I have a new setup, I have a new camera, I have all the new, hey, hi, hello, and I'm troubleshooting because I have to, because it's the pixie. Hi. I'm doing some troubleshooting real quick, because hi fans, hello. Um, so no, you can just see the curtain now. I'm also gonna switch which place I'm doing where, and OBS is gonna live over there, and my work is gonna live over here as it should. So that's what I'm doing. Because that is how this needs to work. But let me know how audio is. Let me know how video is. I've got to figure out what the hell is going on with Pixel Push because it needs to work and it deserves to work. I do not currently have any of my hold on. Yeah, I love the curtain. Add existing weather. Let's try that. Okay. Sorry, but sound down a bit because the difference. Yeah, let me know what. Yeah, I do love the curtain. Let me know what. Let me add back on my chat window here. That's what I need. I'm rearranging all of my mixers and stuff. There we go. There we go. There we go. Cody, hi. Let's see if I can shout out at Stone Codex. Boom. I love you for that. Thank you so much. Everybody go say hi to Cody. So my Mix It Up is not up yet. My Mix It Up is not back. So I can only do so much as far as, any of that goes, unfortunately, right now. Which sucks, because I would love to be able to do more with, I'd love to be able to do more with that, but I cannot. And I'm so sorry. But, oh, and I, at some point, oh, there, good, I fixed it, yes! Weather! So if I do have any mods in the chat, hold on a sec. Oh, just all the weather, guys. All the weather. All of them. If what? If, oh, so, duh, hello, hi, all of you are. If you guys are able to turn off some of those commands that do things that trigger on Mix It Up, because I have not reinstalled Mix It Up, and I don't want people to be disappointed. I'm so sorry. Yes, hi, hello, I love you. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, my partner is texting me about some stuff. It's not Stream Elements. It is a mod thing that you can change when, it's a, hi, I miss Pixie Streaming, missed you. Sorry. Hold on, I have to deal with this. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's try that again. Polyamory, when everyone's having problems all at the same time. Let me see if the Patreon command still works. Let me just check some commands. Okay, I do have those still work. That is still accurate. That is still a good thing to have, and yay, we love to see it. It's fantastic. That does not, so that is a mix it up specific thing then, apparently. It's fine. You all are used to the fucking chaos. You're very, very used to it. This is not unusual. Should I just reinstall Mix It Up? Should I just get that up and running? I'm gonna have it doing in the background because I can. It's fine. I'm fine. Yeah. Mix Up installer is ready. Let's party. Okay. One sec. I need more caffeine to deal with this. Please and thank you. Everything's fine. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's fine. I should have known I could not have a single day where I could just do the things I wanted to do. It's fine. Yes, I will. Monty's here for all of you. Thank you. Everything's fine. Okay. Real quick, let me just get a couple of things up and running, because otherwise, why bother, honestly. Let me get my stream elements back up. Let me get my, squish the hug. Exactly, thank you. Let me get my, I need to get my, like, subscriber, donor, whatever, up and going. So, in the meantime, tell me how all of you are. What the hell? There you go. I'm just gonna actually change that to... it's not gonna be more perfect. It's just gonna be a display. We're just gonna do a display view. Display capture. And it's gonna be the other one. It's gonna be that one. It's gonna be not the one that's taking over the whole fucking thing. We don't need to do that OBS layer game that every streamer hates of like, oh no, I've duplicated the wrong thing and now you all have to see just chaos. Okay, let's try that again. Cool. Let's party. I love you too. How are you doing? Yay, writing. We love writing. So static, we're going to add a video so that I can frame properly what we're doing here. Oh my God. Hi. Emily, I miss you. Hello. I miss all of your faces so much. It's stupid. I need caffeine. I need caffeine. I need caffeine. Stream tools, labels, subscribers. Latest subscriber. Subs are stars? subs are here, right? We're just gonna, it's gonna exist. It's gonna exist. That's what we got right now. We're going for existing. Even if it's simple, we're going for existing. Oh, I need the new Dream Life Valley DLC. I need it. I realize you guys cannot actually see what I'm looking at. Display capture. There we go. I'm making this happen. I'm making things happen. Hi. Star is subscribers. Okay, star is subs. The hell is heart? Don't know. Yeah, we're doing this. It's fine. Labels. Follower. Follower. Latest follower. There it is. There it is. There it is. We got this. Okay. Yes. We're fine. Position, size, text settings. We'll make it fancier later. For right now, there they are. There they be. We'll make them look nice. That's how you're doing. You know, that's... Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I really love these. So I bought a new computer specifically to play Dragon Age. I'm thinking of streaming it because you all know my reactions to things are on fucking point. And therefore cannot hurt, right? Like you all have in fact met me. So it's not, you know, that's not bad. It's fine. Listen, unfortunately, no. I don't have anything fun telling what subs are right now. Bits. Latest. Total. All time. Latest cheer. We'll do latest cheer. And then I'll do special labels for the top most people and everywhere. Why does it not only... Oh my god, hi, Phoenix Path. How you doing? How you doing, love? What's going on? Text settings centered. We're restructuring because we bought a whole new... Thank you, me too. They're my favorite. We bought a whole new PC. An entirely new PC. And so I'm reinstalling everything from the ground up right now. And I'm trying to build us out labels on the top here. So bear with me, fam. And my little tip guy is Kippo, my fox friend. We love him. We love him so much. Yeah. Tips. Tips! Latest tipper. Anonymous. Good for them. Nerd complimentary. I love you. I miss you. Come back to town, please. I miss you so much. So some fun news while I'm doing all of this. Today, the plan is to show off my new world map by the incredible Devin Rue, which, if you don't know her, you should. She is the map maker for Critical Role. So she's kind of a big deal. We love her. She did an entire world map that is spectacular, guys. Cannot even begin. So very, very, very excited about it. We're going to be showing that off here today and going through some of the points of interest and the, my music got quiet. The points of interest, all those things. Oh, I forgot the bot account I have to do. Yeah, authorize, login, success. Bot account must be different. I forgot I need a bot account first. I'm not doing Mix It Up today. I don't remember Kippo bot account's name. It's fine. Where's my OBS? There's my OBS. It's fine. Welcome. This is on-brand chaos for me. Everything here is pretty standard, quite frankly. Labels, stream labels. Okay, amazing. I know. 1920 by 1080. The fact that I have to troubleshoot all of this on the fly regularly with you guys should get me jobs in this. Like, I'm dead serious. I think the fact that... There we go! Look, there's the labels. I think the fact that I don't already have a job getting paid to do this for other people when, like, y'all have seen how much shit I've had to fix on the fly is a crime! Phoenix, do you stream or do you just hang out? Are you a streamer? Do I shout you? I mean, I will shout you out anyway because we love to see your face. But I was not sure. Okay. I have labels. We're good. I'm gonna add those labels to my other channel. No, I'm not gonna show you guys yet. It's not time yet. It's not time yet. So I'm just gonna edit the other one off on the side. Like, I'm gonna add it sneaky-like. So it's there. Amazing. Cool. Hey, are we ready to get started, y'all? I'm ready to get... I have to order the Red Bull. When Mama Voodoo isn't here, the way I just let chaos reign. Okay, that one doesn't show up as much on any of these, but it works. It slightly changed the look of the camera, but not by a ton. That's why I was gonna work on this side, is because I like that side of my face better. Doesn't matter. Hello, I'm just dealing. Just dealing today. Red Bull, send it to me. Red Bull and a snack. Red Bull and a snack. Please and thank you. Red Bull and a snack. Do not send me sugar-free. Do not send me sugar-free, you sons of bitches. I will cry. They keep sending me sugar-free Red Bull, and I can't drink that. Luckily, my partner is diabetic, and he can, so we have a fuck ton of just Red Bull in our fridge for Dustin. That, like, it's fine. I will, in fact, hydrate, thank you, with my new cup. It's iridescent. Thanks, Em. I love you. Okay. Red Bull. And a snack. I don't know. Big cup, small pixie. Exactly. Exactly. But, just to give you, like, a quick little tour of the new setup here, I'm just gonna order a Red Bull, and I'm gonna order Cody a Snickers because I love him. Yeah. Didn't even face not recognized. Fix it. Thank you. Fixed it. Ordering Red Bull. Let's hope that the money I just paid is worth it. Let's see if the tip link works now. It does! If anyone wants to help reimburse for the Red Bull. Okay, my camera framing looks fucking great though, guys. This looks great. This is a great setup. Let's show you a tour though. So, I have made this. So, this desk, wait for it. The desk moves. I got a fancy desk, and I can program it to different heights for like standing, sitting, whatever. Which means I can also like do standing streams, do dancing streams, do karaoke streams, do whatever that we've like talked about. But in the background here, I have my drum kit, the guitar that my partner got me for my birthday / our anniversary early this year, my ukulele, well, music corner and everything like that. So I can eventually just like perform for you guys, which I'm excited about. So, and I got new lights and everything like that. So the desk that I did have, we ended up giving to Cody instead because it tried to kill me, which is unfortunate. Gonna actually angle slightly. Okay, cool, amazing, fantastic. I've ordered the caffeine. I need it very badly. So, a couple of updates, a couple of cool things, a couple of cool things that are happening, I am prepping for Holiday Matsuri, which is a giant event here at the end of the year here in Orlando. It is a convention where people shop. It is short for Holiday Matsuri, and it is a convention where people buy all of the things, which is fantastic, and I love for us. The reason that's good is because we're A, trying to purge a bunch of old stock, but B, Cody lost his job, and so my theme park employment and our streaming are currently our only sources of revenue. That's it. This is what we have. This is what we're doing. This is all we have. And so we are doing everything we can to capitalize on events like that. I got an unexpected amount of inheritance money from my grandfather, and I've been using it to invest in our businesses and try to keep us afloat and pay our rent. It is not the way I wanted to earn my money. I would like to be able to work creatively for my money and therefore get it with what I actually am currently doing with my life. But I will work with what I got. And I have been putting a lot of that back into the Kickstarter. I have found a artist for the Oracle deck and started to commission them. I started to commission more new artists to replace Manny, because unfortunately Manny's situation has changed, and that means a lot of budget, as I mentioned during my last Kickstarter update, a lot of budget that was supposed to go toward paying for him, who we'd budgeted for living expenses essentially, is now going to much more expensive artists that I'm having to spread out across a lot of different people, as opposed to Manny, who was kind of just living with us and drawing for free, because we were paying his rent. So he wasn't really drawing for free. He was just drawing for room and board, essentially. But now life has changed, circumstances have changed, and there's a lot of change that has happened on our end, and now we are trying to rework where we put what and just make sure that it all works out for us. That being said, we have taken a couple of financial risks that we think will pay out. For instance, Randy knows this, actually. Everyone who was in Cody's stream last night knows Potion the Bottled Familiar is officially going to be a pin now. If you haven't seen him, I will post the link to him in Discord, because people love him. I will post for those of you who don't know, Potion, here he is. I post him. I know. Like, I've already paid for the pins. They're in production already. On-stream discussion about Potion. This is him. So he's going to be a pin. He's in pin production right now. And I did order a bunch more stickers of him. I ordered some of our new favorites, or our old favorite standbys and standards. I reordered some old designs that were retiring as pins, but we're going to keep up as stickers. I ordered a couple of new pin designs, Potion, and my new Aggressively Bardsexual. A lot of that is coming. Ordered new copies of books. I've commissioned new cover artists for a redesigned box set covers, special edition, and a special edition omnibus cover. An omnibus is going to be when all 5 books are condensed into one giant hardcover. Those are all in the works. That is what I've chosen to spend my inheritance money on, is partially rent, and then the rest of it, the arts. Because if Cody and I do not take advantage of this small window that we have, we will just burn out. It has become very, very clear that work is not going to give me any kind of stability, so I have to make stability for myself. So that's what I'm trying very, very hard to do, is I'm trying very hard to build some kind of stability in for myself. And yeah, it's exhausting. It's been a year. It's been a year since we all submitted to try to get hired at the new park that Universal's opening. And in that year, I have gotten multiple callbacks that I felt really good about, only to now not get cast in anything. And even if I do end up getting cast in something eventually, it will not be something stable. It will not be anything stable because all the contracts for the roles that I wanted have already gone out. And the roles I was being considered for, they've already gone out to other people. So that means in 2 weeks, Cody and I have no health insurance, no job stability, no promise of hours or future employment. And I'm only working a ton of hours right now in the parks because it is peak season, because it's the holidays and we have tons of visitors, because that's what it's like working in a tourist destination. So that's where we're at. And that's terrifying. Honestly. Hi, how are you? Hello. That is absolutely terrifying. Sorry, we're talking about, yeah. Do I still have a welcome? Is it Pixie? What the hell are my commands? There! I got it! Aha! So, ooh, I need to make one for Devin. We're gonna make one for Devin because Devin's amazing and she deserves one. DevinRue.com. Where's my custom commands list? Is that in Stream Elements? I want to say it's in Stream Elements. Hello. So, yeah, I want to make sure to shout out, I want to have an automatic shout out for Devin because the map we're working on today, y'all, is just stunning. Thank you. Thank you very much, Voodoo. You're perfect. And hi, hello, I love you. All right, Stream Elements. How is the new overlay, by the way, guys? Because I'd started to do an overlay of, as you guys saw, like the Starry Night ones. And then that creator quit Etsy before I could get all the rest of it. And I went, like, shit. So I just kind of am fucked. Thank you. I love my this new overlay creator. She specifically says, I'll try to figure out who it was again, but on Etsy, she specifically says everywhere, plastered, no AI. She does not use AI for this. She does not use AI for any of this. Custom commands. Add new command. Commands, exclam, Devin Rue. Say, made by the incredible. You may have seen my work. Her work with Critical Role and Wizards of the Coast. Make sure to send her all the love. I'm excited. So the great thing about Devin is she also does tutorials. If you are looking for map making tutorials, Devin actually does it on her Discord. Let's test out our new command. Devin Rue. Boom! There. Click. It works! We're good. So, anyway, speaking of, oh, it can be pinned. All right. Are you guys ready to see Lay New Map? Because I don't know that you are. I don't know that you're ready. I'm ready. I'm excited. Yeah. You ready? Okay. Amazing. Let us get started then. Well, bam! You guys, it's gorgeous. It's just stunning. It's just stunning. So welcome to Essa. This world I have been referring to as the Nameless Realm. We'll get into more of that later, but for actual world building purposes, it needs to have a proper name, and that name sort of came to her while she was creating it. The original plan for the name was Cryessa, but she then said, I like Essa better. Like, those are both Devin's suggestions. Cody decided that one of the moons should be called Cryessa. I love that idea. I'm stealing that. I mean, he gave it to me. That's how the husband-wife combo platter works there. But now this world is called Essa, and I have thoughts in mind about the it being a shortened version of Essence, because the essence of magic lives here. And so I like that it became this bastardization of Essence, if it can be whatever you want. And it just became Essa instead. That's my personal lore that I've written into the name of the world, that I'm really excited about. So here's what we're gonna do today. This is just map. It's just map. Today we are going to dive into Devon's lists of points of interest that she already came up with and labeled, which is its own separate map. It is this one that's numbered. And then we are going to start the lengthy process of breaking down and labeling all of this. I have to figure out what countries are where, what nations are where, what goes where Farron's graveyard is now, what the ocean names are. There's so much world building and lore that's going to come into all of this, and I'm happy to have you all here for the process, and I would love your help with some of this. She gave me a list of points of interest that what I loved about working with Devon, among other things, was she is very, very clear that this is my map to do with what I want, but I did give her a lot of freedom of expression. And she was very clear. She's like, I made these points of interest. Take them or leave them. You can take them, you cannot take them. And the thing I have learned is she's very, very good at her job. I also have to know and understand that I'm also very, very good at my job, and I understand how my world should work. So if I don't take some of the suggestions, it's not because she did anything wrong. It's just because I know what's right for my world. I know what's right for my everything. And so that is a thing that has been very important to me, that I have to stick to my guns, creatively speaking, especially right now. Like, I can't settle. Like, I had to make changes to some of the pin mock-ups from Wizard Pins, because I went, no, those won't sell. I don't like them that way. Change this. Like, I have to stick to my guns. And it doesn't make me a bitch. It makes me a creator. I have to remind myself of that. I have to remind myself to advocate for, oh god, what is happening with did I make the world map too big? There. I was like, why is my arm getting cut off? Figured it out. I fixed it. So... map. But questions, comments, concerns before we dive in, because like I said, I am very, very excited about this. What are you doing? Okay. Oh, let me do a shout out to our lovely friends, easy to spell. Now, people who have read the books, I'm going to be leaning heavily on you for reminding me what goes where. What, stand up for myself? Yes. I am. I'm trying. I'm trying, Voodoo. I'm trying so hard. Also, I just realized I bought this new monitor thing that I thought I was going to use at work, and then it is too big for work. I might do the thing and put a third monitor up just for chat. Just, you hold butter. Oh no. Like, oh, I think our Red Bull's here. Is it? 2 minutes away. Okay. Thank you. I try. But also, let's take a minute to appreciate the amount of detail this woman put into this. Look how far I can zoom. What is even the DPI of this thing? Like, Jesus, look at it. Like, guys, look at it. I know it's stunning. It's just stunning. So like I said, I'm going to be leaning very heavily on the people who've read the books to help me remember country names, to help remind me of maybe what landmarks I'm missing and need to make sure that I mention again. That's going to be a big deal. But, hello, welcome. We're going to be starting up here. For reasons that will be clear to everyone who's read the books. We'll start up here. But hi. So yes, very, very excited about this today. I need to grab my little notebook. I have my old, tried and true, has been with me since high school, idea binder journal that is falling apart because I used to handwrite every single idea I had. It is like, I mean, spine is is not spining. Like, it's trying. She falling apart. I need to transfer all of these into other things. But I have, like, entire, like, name tabs of, like, countries and nations. Little dragons that I drew. Yeah, I don't have Mix It Up currently, so we're gonna have to deactivate that, at present. But, yeah, I have so many. So I have this notebook to pull from. Ah! Throw on my phone. I have somewhere a copy of Windswept that I'm going to be annotating the hell out of during this process to make sure that I'm not forgetting things. The great thing about... Oh, thank you. The great thing about all of this, to be honest, is Devin, again, I mean, the incredible. Devin did, I lost my train of thought. Right. She specifically stopped me from trying to add too much because she was like, you don't want to have to force yourself to already have explored the entire world. You want your players to be able to explore the world. You want to be able to expand on the world. I was like, you know what? You're right. So she did give enough detail that I can zoom in and make my own things and like smaller maps later of localized areas. So we're just going to start big and then zoom in and zoom in and zoom in as we go. And we can always go and make more fine-tuned map things later. Like I said, Patreon and all those are going to continue paying for things like this. If anyone wants to get me anything for Christmas, subscribers to Patreon is the thing that I want. Subscribers and backers and all of that jazz. Chat box is a little too big still. Lovely. There. Done. All right. Let's get going. Gotta figure out how to... Oh, let me take you guys through the points of interest first, actually. Let's do that. So Devin wrote me, like I said, a whole list of points of interest things that I am going to pull up. Should I just get my third monitor? No. Don't need it. Okay. So. Amazing. All right. Let's play. And I would love to know, like I said, I really want to know your thoughts on things like this because I think that's really, really cool. If, for those of you who've read the books, if you hear something that I'm talking about that, sounds to you like, oh my god, that's like that thing, I know what this is. I know what part of the world that should be. I'm gonna zoom in a little on my face so that my face is better. There we go. If you see things where you're like, oh my god, that should be this part of the world. I remember that. That's a thing we've talked about. Please throw that name in chat. Please let me know. Because I have a lot of things. I don't always remember everything that I have written in my life. That is too zoomed in. That's too much of my face. First streams back are always a lot of energy as I try to work with things. Okay. So. Thank you. Well, welcome. You could hang out all the goddamn day. You talk to me like that. Hey. All right, let's go. Where did the document go that I was just looking at? There it is. Cool. Ahem. Points of interest. I'm going to download it and just open it that way instead. No, never a Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is evil. Word perfect. Good. Amazing. Welcome to Essa. 1 on her map. This is the smallest nation in the world. A single tiny island is home to only a few hundred people who farm the rich waters surrounding the island. This is the only spot in the world where a special type of kelp grows. It is a key ingredient in skin cream that actually slows down the appearance of aging. 1 4-inch strand of this kelp is worth 5,000 gold. The island has its own military that protects would-be usurpers from overthrowing their government and attempting to take over the crops. There is also a secret to growing this kelp that only the people of this island know, and they aren't sharing it with anyone. I like that. I like that lore. I think that's fun. I'm gonna keep it. I love that. And then it also gives me the opportunity to figure out what all these little islands over here are as well. Like, if this is its own sovereign nation, like this tiny little fucking island, if this is its own little nation, what are all of these? What are all of these? I am really, really excited to figure that out. I have to look up names. This is going to be a long process, guys. This is not going to be a 1-stream process. This is going to be a lot of streams. This is going to be quite a lot of streams. And I like that, honestly. I believe our caffeine is here, and my phone has gone missing. Found my phone. Give me a sec. Be right back. It's been 45 minutes of prep time. That's a fine time to really quick show you guys my BRB screen. Okay. I had to go look for my Red Bull. I had to go look for my Uber Eats order. Because they dropped it off at the wrong apartment. And I couldn't get in touch with the person to tell them, hey, you haven't shown the address anywhere, or the photo, or the... I have no way of knowing what building you accidentally dropped it off at, or what apartment number, or any of those things. Help. And they never answered, so I just had to go running around the building looking for my drinks. I found them eventually. And now I'm gonna have sugar. Because I deserve it. And I know I'm dieting, and I know and don't get on me about weight. It's not a weight, I mean, it's part... Don't fuck with me about it. I'm allowed to diet, and I'm allowed to change my eating habits and be healthier and for my own health. But I deserve this. Because I just had to run all around the building because somebody didn't want to read that I was on the 3rd floor, even though it's in the delivery notes. And they just fucking dropped it wherever. Like, ugh! So, I'm gonna rage eat this ding-dong. Don't clip that. Because that out of context sentence is just... about on par with everything else that happens here. So it's fine. Thank you. Surprise mukbang. Okay. I'm happy. How? Good. Have eaten. It is delicious. We're good now. Yeah. Yeah, and they did at least get the right kind of Red Bulls. So, that's a plus. Alright. I'm gonna do this, though. For the vibes. That's really fair. Mm-hmm. There we go. Pretty lights. Let's party. Oh, thank you for gifting a sub. Okay. Red Bull. Exactly. So, I'm gonna need to make some notes. I'm actually gonna do it where I can handwrite on the iPad. What I've been doing new. Thank you. I appreciate you. If we can also drop the Discord links, Discord commands into chat, please. And yeah, how's my audio, guys? Can you guys hear me? Okay. New mic distance from me, new setup, new everything. Everyone okay? Okay. Alright. So, yes to that being the... Thank you. Good. Okay. Alright. I have a lower version on my iPad that I can just write notes on, and I will at some point. But right now, a pen. I need a pen, not airbrush. I don't need the airbrush thing. There we go. Alright, cool. Thank you. I love you guys for that. The great thing is Cody and I are both trying to focus a lot more on streaming stuff. Hi! Thank you! What do you mean hype train incoming? I don't have... R2-D2 isn't ready yet! We can't hype train! I don't have my R2! I don't have any sparkles! I don't have anything fun! It would just be hype! It would be hype with nothing cool! I'm gonna ignore it, and it's gonna go away. Okay, cool. So, we definitely like that point of interest. Okay, okay, rude. Oh, you're gonna fit in really well. Okay, good. First time here, and you're like, she said no hype train? Fuck that hype train. You're gonna fit in great. Welcome. Okay, well, while that's happening, I'm gonna keep working on the map, okay? So, we definitely like smallest nation. Smallest nation good. We're gonna love to incite chaos. Listen, that's our whole vibe here. You'll fit in great. Smallest, oh my god, that's such a massive pen size. Smallest nation. Good. Yep, that's gonna be the smallest nation. These archipelagos, I do want to find out, I do want to figure out what they do. I've got, ooh, there's stuff for the hype. I like that. A series of islands, series of fun islands that I can, play with, I'll come back to. I know you are, and I love you for that. You kept me going more than you know. Oh, Jesus Christ, what's happening? The hype thing was moving, sorry. I'm having feelings. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening, okay? It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine here in the Hollow. Everything's normal in Pixie Hollow right now. It's fine. I love you all. Yeah, exactly. So I think probably, so let's open up some lore, actually. Let's do some lore notes for myself. I think, for the, okay. Okay. ESSA, lore notes, and mapping. Thank you. 1, smallest nation, yes. Let's do it as an outline. Outline. Actually, I'm gonna do it as, oh, I love you all. Okay. I'm gonna do it as a Google Doc so that I can easily access it. Hey, I'm gonna try to log on to Mapweaver, Voodoo, so you may get an alert. It's okay. The hell is my password? Hey, it actually just let me log in for once. That is nice. Yeah, we are back. Oh yeah, please remove the rep Discord. You guys are so nice. You guys are so sweet, and I love you very, very much. And I've missed you all tremendously. Truly, this just, my heart. I miss doing this. We're gonna do this way more often. We're gonna be doing this way more often moving forward. It's gonna be great. But hello. Oh, I'm sorry. Truly, this is gonna be real good. Okay, start new document. It's just gonna be an outline, format, outline. Numbered list. Okay, you. Small, I love you! Everyone say bye, Randy! Nation. Smallest nation. Devon, POI, sheet. Series of islands next to it. Rich trading. And heavy alliances. To keep the army flowing. To keep the army employed. And to keep trade flowing. Other resources have taken up shop. Okay, so if it's that island and it's next to this, like, really expensive, kelp place, fishing place, all the artisans guilds, I think, would have moved in there. Specific, Oh god, because we were trying to get me to 1,000 subscribers, and so that was the perk. Please take it away. We're not doing that. It's trying to. I'm trying. Thank you all for the hype train. You're so, so sweet. All of you are so sweet. Ooh, I got a reward. I got an emote. You're all very, very nice. I love you all. Oh, good. So this is Kippo. Kippo is a gender fluid fox who we love, and they have evolved. Actually, he just dresses however the fuck he wants, and sometimes he has wings. So yeah, no, he just does not subscribe to the gender binary. I love him. So this is Kippo. He is my mascot. And is currently just the most precious. He's my tip jar right now, and my like hype cup. Thank you, appreciate you for that. And he's my hype cup. Okay, I love you for that. Thank you. And him's so cute. The galaxy version of him is new. He did not used to be. Yay. Oh no, we love Kippo so much. We love Kippo so much. Okay, so I think artisans guilds have moved in because they can apply more expensive trades and wares him's cuteness abounds. Exactly. We love Kippo, and Kippo has just accidentally become the name of any fox squish that I like. It just happens. And we love him. His guilds have moved in because they can apply more expensive trades and wares. Since the smallest nation is already a richer area. Okay, so there's violence next to it. Okay, cool. So that's, we love that. All right, let's find where 2 is on her map. Where is 2? 2. Okay, yeah. 2. Love this. 2. The Singing Canyon is the equivalent to our Grand Canyon and is a complex winding path of mesas and plateaus. Colorful stripes of rock can be seen in different patterns that swirl around water-carved bends. Every once in a while, monsoon rains flood the area and the rivers rise so fast they fill the ravine and spill over into the surrounding landscapes. The Singing Canyon made my brain explode with lore, because I do think that the way that the wind cuts through it, it does make an almost eerie sort of sound. And I like to think there are some places where it can actually drive you to madness if you are hearing it too much. I love the idea of the Singing Canyons. So yes, we're definitely gonna do Singing Canyons. That pen width is not working for me. I'm changing it. Technical pen. There we go. Just let me handwrite the Singing Canyons. Good. Love it. Smallest nation. Artisan Islands. Islands. Okay. Love that. So I do think we're going to keep this. I do think we're definitely going to keep the Singing Canyons as well. Haven't gotten that far yet. But yes. Ooh, okay, see? That's what we loved. Thank you. Okay, so 2, the Singing Canyons. The sounds can drive people mad. Okay. I'm gonna need a judgment call on this. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna need. I am going to need a, what's it called? Sensitivity reader call on this. Because what I imagine is people who live there, the locals have evolved to be deaf. And can feel the vibrations of the wind instead. and can feel the hum in their bones instead of hearing it with their ears. Or maybe they've evolved to be able to deafen themselves at will. Because I love the idea of, people think deaf culture people think being deaf is automatically a handicap and a disability, and while technically it is, a lot of people, if given the option between getting cochlear implants and staying deaf, choose to stay deaf because deaf culture exists. This is how they've learned to speak their entire lives. There's history to it. There's magic to it. Exactly. Ear flaps. Yeah. I think that's cool. Because I do like the idea of celebrating other ways of communicating and speaking. And I think there's probably certain places within the mountain that if you go there to work long periods, you have to, yeah. But yeah, I think that's, because that's the thing I think only certain times and certain places, there's just a risk of certain winds driving you mad. But some people hear beauty and well, we've gone back to Doctor Who now. Now we've gone back to, do you see and hear wonder, or do you just develop madness and you can never... Yeah. But I love you. Sorry. So we'll come back to that, but I do like the idea of the canyons as a whole. We will come back to the lore. What kind of people thrive there? Who chooses to live there? There's a lot of lore to be explored, which I really, really love. It's the whole point. Alright, let's find 3. Amazing. We love that. We love that. Alright, 3. This area is what she has designated as Cradle of Life. That is now, granted, in my world, because people were sculpted and crafted by the gods as opposed to this necessarily. If you've read the books and you know how involved the gods actually are in the creation of life and the world, that kind of becomes a complicated thing. But the richness, the volcanic soil, all of the actual world building science that she has put... Oh, thanks. Well, I love you for that. Thank you. The Cradle of Life idea of rich with minerals, plant life, dark volcanic soil, wetlands, like all of that, love it. Love it. On board. Love that. I don't necessarily know that Cradle of Life is an appropriate thing for a world where we know where people came from, because read the books, but like she hasn't read them, so she has no way of knowing that. She is developing things based on world building science, and I love that. So it does feel, I do want to keep it, I just don't necessarily need to label it right now. So 3, retheme life. Retheme Cradle of Life. Definitely keep the richness of minerals. Okay. Alright, cool. So. Alright, 4. Badoom! Love this. Very excited. 4! Though it is difficult to tell now, this is the spot where a meteor smacked into Essa millions of years ago. The impact left not only craters, but embedded an unusual metal that is harder than any other known metals, with an extremely high melting point. Though it's hard to mine, it is used to create the finest armors and weapons if one can afford it. Currently, there are 3 mines in the area run by 2 rival companies. I like that she's giving me lore and history. I like that she's giving me this place for crater mining. Yeah, definitely crater mines, crater metal mining, probably a lot of weaponsmiths. Yeah, exactly. No, I know it is, but like it, yeah, exactly. Probably many weaponsmith, armor guilds nearby. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Okay, I'm making chaos notes. All right, so I'm gonna put that. All right, love it. See, yes, those could be the mountains where they live. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Crater with magic metals. Yeah. So Jen, that's what I needed. Thank you. This could be where. Oh my God. Okay. Because remember, both in Darby's stories and in the legend, that is also where rifts are. A crater colliding could have been one of the things that originally broke a space in between realms. She's so good. And because she is doing the world building science, I am able to come in and add in the magic and lore that fits my existing world. That's so good. That's so good. Okay, this could be where Darby's Undermountain history took place, and etc. etc. Yeah, no, that's so good. Armorers and weaponsmiths we want to be nearby as well. It takes a certain hand, skill, and magic to craft with it. Yes. The crater itself, crater colliding, may have been what tore open a rift deep beneath the earth. We do a lot of world building and writing here. We do a lot of... I don't have my book series. Voodoo, while you're doing command things, if you could add back in some kind of command about the series and the link to the books, that would be great. Yeah. No, thank you. You're perfect. Okay, I was making sure that adding was on the list somewhere. Thank you. Take your time. Keep doing what you're doing. You're perfect. I love you. Yep. It's just my website now, is where it should go. I need to update that in general, but it's just, I'm fine-tuning. Okay, but crater colliding made but tore open a rift deep beneath the mountains in the first place. And created the need for wardens and armor smiths in the beneath. Again, see Darby's story. See Darby's history. So, I love that. This is why I do this live with you guys, because there's no guarantee I would have remembered that on my own. Yes, you are amazing at what you do. Everybody tell Voodoo she's amazing, okay? Everyone tell Voodoo you love her. Please. Do I have that as a command? God damn it. I don't know my own commands anymore, but everyone tell Voodoo you love her. Woo! Alright. I do love that. This is fun. This is a good time. Alright, let's find 5. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Ah! Okay. Excited, guys. We are basically, in today's stream, I feel like only gonna get through the 20 or so points of interest that Voodoo gave us. Or not Voodoo, sorry, that Devin gave us. Just looking at the thing. Thank you all. Love you all for that. I do want to get custom emotes made for, like, my longtime mods from a mod squad. Like Voodoo. Just Voodoo as a chibi. Like, because I need that. Okay! Yeah, Voodoo is amazing. We love her. So, 5. That spot on the map. God, she has 22 points of interest that she put on the map as she was designing. Because she's incredible. And again, she was like, you can use them or not use them, whatever works, and like, there are a couple things that, like, I like the concept, but I'm gonna rename. Or, I like the idea, but I'm gonna move it. Or, like, I think most of them I love. Honestly. I don't know that there are any, we'll get there. But yeah, there is a list of 22 points of interest that she just, like, was like, you can take them or not. Here, have fun. I love her. I gave her a lot of creative freedom with this map. And she ran with it, let me tell ya. And I am happy about that. Hold on a sec. Ugh. Hold, please. Hold for show. Good, amazing, we're good. Okay, 5. Oh, there's new Discord friends. Yay! That makes me happy. Hello. What's up? I love you. Phoenix, I'm so happy you're here. It's always nice to see friends from other places on the internet converge. It's so nice. Oh, 22. No, not like 50. I mean, we will make more than 50, but not all at once, I think. Thank you. I love you. Okay, 5. Millions of years ago, there was a land bridge here that connected the continents. During really harsh winters, this becomes an impassable icy channel. I love the land bridge idea. I love it still being dangerous and deadly. I love that. I am going to put something about the land bridge. I do want to play with that. Land bridge. Land bridge. Yes, good. There will be more lore of that at some point. Okay. 6. This, she called the Frost Bloom. I'm not sure. Or she called Frost Bloom. Maybe I might want a different name for it. I gotta double check my own country names. We will figure that out. Frost Bloom question mark. I'm gonna put that. So like, it's stuff like that. I like the feel of it. But she has something else that she named Bloom later, and I'm not sure which one I like better, and I don't know that necessarily 2 places should have that same, yeah. Listen, I love that. Oh, that's fun. That could be fun. Maybe. We'll lore that up later. 7, I love this. Especially given that I have, again, there's so much involvement with the gods themselves in my world, as a bunch of you know, that having legend and lore around the gods, when the gods could just become real at any moment, is gonna be fascinating. Okay. So, this is called the Strands, and local mythology claims the strips of stark white ice that never melts are the hair of a goddess. I love that. I think that's so cool. I think that's such a great legend and lore thing. You know me, I'm a sucker for legend and lore, guys. Like, a fucking sucker for it. Goddess heavy worship. It's, yeah, I think there's definitely something to be said there for a lot of that. Now this. So, mild spoiler alert ahead. Aw, I love that. Oh, definitely a matriarchal society. 100% a matriarchal society. Thank you. Yes, 100%. A matriarchal society. Tribal. I don't want to say Inuit. I don't want to appropriate, but that's what my brain envisions. I just got to make sure that if I'm accidentally taking existing cultural staples, that I do it respectfully and I don't make them a token. This is why I do this publicly as well, is because, like, I know I grew up white as fuck. Shocking. I know. And reading a lot of old school fantasy. And while there's a lot of good in old school fantasy, there's also a lot of tokenizing and tropizing other real people. And unlearning that is very difficult, especially when you grew up reading almost exclusively British authors. I'm not even talking about JK. Pre-JK. That bitch. I grew up as a small child reading a lot of they colonizers, okay? And I have to be aware of that as a creator and a writer, not to tokenize even by accident. Yeah, it's right, and it's a thing you don't realize until you go, oh my god, that's why. Like, and so I'm trying really hard. So, like, for instance, some of you will have noticed that Norda, kind of faded off a little bit during the last couple books of my series. It is because I realized by accident something I thought she was a really cool character design because I had just seen Black Panther, and those women are badasses. And I wanted to write an entire series of books about them as bodyguard badasses. My intention was that they were really fucking cool and I loved this society, and I mentally was casting one of those women as Norda in my head. Just that actress. She was phenomenal and gorgeous, and I loved it. But the risk of making that accidentally a slave comparison is very high. And I realized I had not fleshed out the actual character enough to do justice to that society and that culture and that idea. And so I changed what I planned for her. I made sure to never ever make her just a token sacrifice anywhere, because fuck that. I made sure not to let her just fucking die to save someone else, because fuck that. But it was another thing I was aware of until I was aware of it, because I went looking for... Sorry. I went looking for something else, and I went looking to tell a specific story, and didn't realize that the parallels might accidentally go somewhere else in some people's minds, and I try really hard not to do that. So I shifted her goal and process and story a little bit off, and made sure that she didn't accidentally become some fucking token, because that pisses me off. But I have to do that constantly when you grow up learning a certain type of writing. And you don't want to mimic that. You don't want to be that. I don't ever want to be that. I don't want to be a lot of old white dudes writing sci-fi fantasy. I'm so sorry. I like to think I'm better than that. I like to think most of, I know a lot of white dudes currently who are writing great sci-fi fantasy who are not that way. But we all had to unlearn a lot of things. Sorry for the tiny, tiny rant. Okay. But the strands, yes. I write all the time. All the goddamn time. Anyway, I will say Tamora Pierce continues to be fucking great. The number of, babe, am I being racist? I know, I'm so sorry. Listen, if it ever becomes too much, I also never want you, Voodoo, to feel like you're my token black reader. Ever. I don't want to be like, hey, babe. But you're so honest about it. And also, because you were here for the community blackface chat, you know how seriously I take this shit. I'm not virtue signaling when I talk about it. Because, you were here for that. You also know, I know where I started. And I know I've got shit to unlearn. Thank you for not gatekeeping knowledge, right? I know, exactly. And I get frustrated because I know it's not anyone's job to educate me. What I do get pissed off about, though, is when people's immediate response is, just Google it. I'm not asking you to tell me why it's wrong. I'm asking you to tell me what book to go read to make sure I'm still getting the right information. Because if I just go to Google and write and figure and ask, why is comparing black skin to food racist? That could be a slew of really terrible answers, especially given current Google AI. What someone did do was send me to Writing with Color on Tumblr. And then I did the research myself. And now I understand a lot more. Because someone gave me the right tool and then I did the research. They handed me the book and said, go have fun. And I did. That's all I'm asking. Guys, just give me a direction to start so I know I'm still researching the correct thing. Otherwise, there's so much white confirmation bias out there that if you just send people off to research how not to be racist themselves, they're going to come back doubling down on their own racism by accident. It's just going to happen. You got to teach people how to learn. That's all. That's my thought there. I love you both for that so much. You guys saw how fucking excited I got when Disney Dreamlight Valley had black skin tones and hair options in Character Creator. Fucking thrilled. Thrilled. Anyway. That's That's so cool about the horses, though. See, like, history makes writing fun. History, pulling stuff from history is so cool. I love you for that. That's so good. Okay, cool. But no, Matriarchal Society, thank you for that, Jen. Okay, the strands. Good. Now, brief spoiler. Brief spoiler. For those of you... Actually, no. I'm not going to give the spoiler. I am simply going to point out... Yeah. I'm simply going to point out that those of you who finish Worldbreaker will know what I'm talking about. As I tell you, Devin came up with this idea having never read it. And my brain went, oh my god. I know what's happening here. It's not in the same location that it happened, but it definitely is going to become a tribute to that. So, I have ideas. 8. The stars mirror sea. A deep blue and perfectly still body of water bedazzled in sparkling ice that never melts, resembles the night sky. If you have read a certain chapter in Worldbreaker, you understand the comparison between the sea and the stars specifically. And oh yeah. I also like to think now that this is where the gate to that pocket dimension will open and close. When he needs to come out and sit by this spot that has become a tribute to that. It also means this is the birth of the Starfallen. This place is considered their home. If this place they will often be drawn to. This is the home of the Starfallen. Even though they fall and are created and born all over the place. This is a different kind of home to them. And I have a feeling there is a returning to the sky sort of ritual that you could do when you age and retire as a Starfallen that's here. There's a lot of lore about the Starfallen that I'm now incorporating. She'd never read the book, guys. She'd never read the fucking book. And I saw this and I read this and I went, oh my god. What? Real magic. So, that. She has no clue. Yeah, she has no clue. She had no clue. She's just that good. So. Stars, mirror, sea. It's going to be something, okay. Has become a tribute to its mother of stars. And subsequently, all the Starfallen. Is considered the de facto home in the Starfallen. Yeah, love. Obsessed with that. Obsessed with that lore. Obsessed with the fact that it was an accident for her. Now we're shifting. We're shifting down into familiar territory, although the coastline will look a little bit different. So, originally, the plan was for this. Where is this? There we go. Originally, the plan was for this section right here to be Sevesta. This was going to be Sevesta. I had these islands created because when the shattering happens, I imagined that it broke and some things could not be recontained or reshaped. However, I was like, hey, where do you imagine that section of map that I sent you is? And she was like, it was supposed to be in the center, wasn't it? But I forgot, and I made it all green. I can fix that. And she goes, or we can move it over here. And I was like, I like us moving it over here. Because then we already have the Highborns. We already have nice spaces for the Merchant's Highway to go. We have Sevesta, which we've only ever seen a little part of it, right? I can actually even... Can I rotate this? Can I rotate this map? Let me... Ah! I don't need to rotate it that much. But I like to imagine that, like, this section is kind of where we've seen, and again, post-shattering, the shape of the world has changed. The shape of the world has literally changed. So Sevesta can look different now than it did before. These giant crevices, all these things, 100%, this was the Northern Wastes. It is now the Northern Wilds. Things have changed. Big time. But this is Sevesta up here. Now, how big this country is, I am not sure. I gotta figure out, I gotta look at other maps and scale, because I'm real bad at that. But this is gonna be Sevesta over here now. Which is just very interesting, because that's not where I imagined it being. But you know what? I'm writing a bigger world than just that. It cannot just live, that cannot always be the heart of the map. Because then I will never move past Fox's story. So physically moving the location, super helpful actually for me. So Sevesta is up here somewhere. I gotta figure out how big, but it's there. And then I can feed in the other countries and get all the other stuff magnetized. Thank you. Up that needs to be up. There was, now where's my points of interest? There we go. We just did 8. Okay, 9. 9. The Shivering Coast. Riddled with cracks and crevices, this coast rumbles with earthquakes and houses strange echoes from the bottomless icy pits. Yeah, that's because of the shattering. The Shivering Coast is broken now. That is, I love that. Again, she had not read the books. I really like that though. That actually ended up working out weirdly well. Shivering Coast, Icequakes, Coast. Dangerous, raw magic, still from the shattering. Icequakes, thank you. So yeah, I love that. Very excited about that. A lot I can play with Sevesta up there. That's gonna be a lot of fun. 10. Thank you. 10. Goddess Grove. A pink algae grows in the lakes in this area and has turned the nearby trees a beautiful dusty pink color. I really, really love that. Not sure about the name, but I do very, very much like the idea and the lore. Goddess Grove. 11. Is... What was 11? The tallest peak above land in all of Essa. Yep, love that. Tallest peak. 12. Okay, this was why I was... Okay, this was the thing I was... Okay. So let's go to 12. Oop, it's all the way over down here. Love this. Very excited. 12. And subsequently 13. The Lost Lands and the Great Bloom. The Lost Lands is a continent that was once above water and is now nothing but its highest peak showing above the surface. A coral reef known as the Great Bloom now thrives there. That's why I didn't necessarily like Frost Bloom and Great Bloom. I might want to change some of the wording of all of those. But 13 is, sailing around the bloom is dangerous and many ships can be found littering the surrounding waters. This area is a high traffic spot where divers attempt to salvage the wrecks and hope to find the endless lost treasures claimed to be sunken there. Love that. On board. Totally on board. Now the question is, do I put Farron's Graveyard near this area where there's already a ton of shipwrecks? Or do I leave Farron's Graveyard somewhere else? Those of you who've read the books, please feel free to chime in. Uh-huh. Do you really like this music? Yeah. Mm. Yeah, that too. So here's the thing, is I have ideas regarding the gloaming. Remember, the gloaming used to be the place where it was the division between worlds. I like the idea that the gloaming still exists. It has just been shattered and scattered. So all these little places, there are pockets of place where you could very easily get lost. As a matter of fact, when you're sailing, so part of the living map idea, I'm going to end up numbering all of these squares. I'm very, very happy that she put it on a grid. I'm going to end up numbering all of these squares. And there's going to be abilities to have people, when they're traveling, roll to see if they stay traveling where they think they're going. Especially if you're sailing. If you don't have a pirate with you, if you don't have someone who can navigate better and have a better connection with the water, you have a higher chance of not ending up where you thought. You have a higher than normal chance of getting lost in the gloaming and popping up somewhere completely different. But there are a couple of places that live still in the gloaming. On purpose. There are like a pirate haven that's this big, like prehistoric swampland. But like everything's big enough that you can sail entire ships through it. Imagine that scene where imagine where Teodamo lives in the second Pirates of the Caribbean, but instead of just taking a little rowboat through it, if you could sail entire pirate ships through it. Big! That was an idea I had while driving up to North Carolina a couple weeks ago and back. And I was driving through Everglade areas. It was very cool. So those I'd love to have kind of in flux. But I also kind of want to label some ocean stuff, right? I kind of want to put some sea stuff out there. So I don't know either. Just throwing that out. That's them some ideas that I'm tossing out there. But especially if this place was if this place was a lost ancient civilization, even brought in from another world during the shattering, I like to think that it was maybe another realm that didn't survive. Which is tragic and heartbreaking and very Atlantean. But that's an entire society that's buried. We don't know who they are. We don't know who that... I like that. We don't know who's down there. We don't know who was down there. We don't know what piece... That's what 12 is. I just straightened it out. That's what 12 is. That's what 12 is. That's what 12 is. Lost Lands was lost during the shattering. A broken round. Oh my god, Anthony! Hi! I love you. I got the weather working. Everyone spam weather because I got it working, and you were the one who introduced me to it. I got it doing. Thank you. Love you. You were beat me to the command. We back, baby! Yeah. Snow and flowers and things. All of them. Ow! I love them. Okay. A broken realm. I love you. A broken and forgotten realm. A broken and forgotten realm. Haunted realm. No one knows who or what was down there. Or if anyone survived the shattering. People explore, and it can be filled with weirdness, thank you, and adventure, wonder, and adventure. And treasure. Yeah, exactly. There you go. I love it. Visit. There's a lot of mystery there. Dangerous sailing. And people. Okay. Thank you. Pixie stretch. I need that. Oh. Oh. Woo. Good. Oh, very helpful. Thank you. I appreciate you all immensely. Smell. Guys, it's... Okay, hydrate. With water, not Red Bull. I'm being good. My cup is so pretty. I'm very autistic, by the way. I now have 3 of the same cup. I have 3 of the same cup in 3 different colors because it is my comfort cup and it's the only thing I can make myself drink out of. As a matter of fact, technically there are 4 in the house because I had one that Cody now uses because he kept stealing mine and I kept being real annoyed. So I bought 3 of my own and he's not allowed to touch them. And he has his one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, I would buy more of them and just leave them in a bucket underneath my bed. Another thing that I would happily accept for Christmas is the Reduce Target cups. I love them. Okay, dangerous sailing people are at higher risk of disappearing into the gloaming. Than trying to navigate it. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. I love the Broken Realm idea. I love that. I love that so much. I love that so much. The cup bucket! I don't know if Tippo is working right now. I'll find out later. Anyway. Okay. Let's keep going. 13. 14. This is the longest river in all of Essa. I love that. We should find a good river name. Phenomenal. Love it. Very happy with that. Longest river in Essa needs a name. Okay, 15 is... Oh, yeah, excited about this, because I love the visual of it so much. 15. This is the Torn Coast. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. It's so cool. That's so cool looking. Just, yes. So, the Torn Coast. Ooh. Caused by glacial movement millions of years ago, this area is a frozen, sandy deposit that few bother to live on. It does look like some huge creature clawed at the coast. I'm gonna do this. Torn Coast, I'm gonna do a lot of lore there about creatures and monsters and all of those things. Torn Coast, monster lore. Monster Hunter lore. Yeah. Love that. Okay, 16. Yeah, see, I love this. So, like, again, things she doesn't know because she didn't read the books, but 16, this. She said, this area is known for spontaneously forming whirlpools. I think this is a place where, again, the shift between realms did not go well. And people get lost. Spontaneously forming whirlpools. Whirlpools. It definitely monster birthplace. Constant rifts between realms. Opening and closing. Deep below. Below. Some sailors try to get caught in them in hopes they will discover new lands. Others live in terror and fear and go to all costs and avoid and sail around them at all costs. Cool. It's the Bermuda Triangle. All right. Let's find 18 or 16, 17. I just did 16. Where is 17? Oh yeah, I love this. Okay. Dang, adrenaline junkies. Yeah, they always will exist. 17 through 20. Love this. Okay. They're technically 17, 18, 19, but then 20 is like a bonus. So 17 through 19. Because she did lore, and I'm stealing this lore. I mean, she gave it to me for this. These are called the Grave of the Three Sisters. Mountains with each, and they're the three mountain peaks named after each sister. 18 is the tallest of the three and represents the oldest in some legends, though in others they are triplets. They are also said to represent the triple goddess, with 17 being the maiden, 18 the crone, and 19 the mother. The nearby mountains have homes and temples carved into them. Many local villages in town have female rites of passage ceremonies involving the peaks and surrounding rivers. I love that, the Grave of the Three Sisters. I think that's spectacular. And 20 is called the Hound. I love those mountain names. I think that's great. I think the lore that we can play with there is spectacular. Gonna okay. 21 and 22 are our prime meridian and equator, but this I also really liked. I also thought was very, very cool. This island next to 3, because it is the closest to, you know, is technically, she said the island next to 3 is where the council meets and no one country or nation owns the land. Owns the island. To meet here is to meet on even ground, and many disputes are settled here, even ones of not great importance. You'd say that, Joss, however, so there's a giant mountain in Utah, that it actually looks like from the side it looks like that. It's not just from above. Like, from above you can see it too, but from the side it looks like a sleeping woman. And you can absolutely see it. Like, you can absolutely see it when you're actually on it. Because I'm guessing from certain angles you could also still see that. And also, when people are mapping and drawing things, even as ancient cartographers, you kind of got an idea of what things looked like. And Fox is a cartographer. So we can justify a lot of from the sky things because we map with the wind. So yeah. Ooh, I love that. Thank you. So that is, I'm gonna close the points of interest one and just open up the world map, the whole world map now. Where are we? There. So, that is Essa. There's so much to play with, as you can see. We haven't even gotten into my own actual lore yet. We have not gotten into places that I mention in the books, like Elvador and Moringal and Meridwell. We have not gotten into where all these places need to be. We have not gotten into where the High King of Athilior is. We have not gotten into where the Library of the Lost is and Cinderstone, because those would become real places. Those would emerge here. Like this, one of these small islands is going to be Cinderstone Fortress now. It exists here now. Probably this one, actually, now that I've looked at it. Like, those are real places now that can exist, or here even. Like, those are real places that can exist now, and I can put them in. Because my map was just that. It was the tip of one continent. East and west don't matter anymore. Everything could have moved during the Shattering. As a matter of fact, a lot of things did. From here on out, where Fox said things were does not matter. So much as making sure that Meridwell is a desert somewhere. Making sure that Elvador and the Poisoners Guild of Elvador exists in a thick, rich jungle somewhere. All of that. That is what matters. So Vesta is north. that the Northern Wastes technically still exist, but I do like them as the Northern Wilds after the Shattering. And then I can eventually zoom in and map out, like, hey, here's exactly where Thicka Valley is, here's exactly where this is, here's where the observatory lives, right on the corner of one of these crevices now. Which, duh. Of course it would. So this is a volcano right here. Volcano. I do kind of love that as an idea, actually. Ooh, actually, I bet the Library of the Lost is somewhere in the Cradle of Life. Because, remember, with the lore of this world, it is made of raw magic. There's so much magic. There was so much magic forcing itself into specific places and times and things. And it likes to follow the path of least resistance. And now it is just raw and chaotic and hectic. I'm betting. That's a really good, yes. Because things found their way back there. If this is where a birthplace of a lot of magic is, yeah, Library of the Lost will be somewhere in this quadrant here. The Library of the Lost is going to be somewhere here. I gotta write that down. Hey, thanks. But I will show you the other area you were asking about in just a sec. Somewhere here, Library of the Lost, somewhere, right, Cradle of Knowledge. Oh my god, Cradle of Knowledge! Instead of Cradle of Life. Oh my god, I love this. Somewhere in here, Library of the Lost. Somewhere here. Okay, good, amazing, yes, good, God, yes. Cradle of Civilization, Cradle of Life, Cradle of Knowledge. This is so good. Okay, love that. Now this is the area I believe you were asking about. I think that the trees are just red. I think the trees are just red. And I am excited. So this feels to me like maybe this is Elvador. It's very rich, and I wrote it as this very strange jungle where poisoners lived and all these things. Poisoners Guild feels like a really good idea somewhere in this country. So I'm thinking this is Elvador. But my other thought was, this is a piece of the fairy realms that has come over. Because remember, I don't just have to have human-themed things anymore. The Fey realms have merged. Everything has merged all into one chaos beacon. So this being... Well... Because, I mean, that's the thing is... I could. Because... So here's the thing. The world does have a name. Essa. The concept of the nameless realm is we now have new borders to draw, new lands to settle, and in cases like, yep, probably this exact spot, suddenly two peoples living as one when none of them asked to be. Are they fighting over it? Have they found ways to deal with it? Have they gotten along? Have they found peace? Is there a lot of peace brokering in Fox's future and in your party's future? Is there a lot of... If you want to play a diplomacy game, I did say in one of my recent updates, I'm making ways for everybody to play the game they want to play. If you want to be adventurers, you get different perks. If you want to be diplomats, you get different perks. If your party wants to be an archivist and a historian party, you get different perks. You're going to play the game and interact with the world differently. If you want to be diplomats and try to be peacemakers and try to help stop wars before they start in places like this that are maybe been taken over by two different people, that could be really, really fun. So yeah. That could be really, really cool. Because I'm going to have to think of things like that. I'm gonna have to find places like that. But I do think that this is Elvador, and I think the fairies just kind of moved in. I think this is Elvador. Because that was my poisoner's space. I just gotta figure out how big the country should be. Oh. Alright, let's pull out the sketch map. All right. Elvador and Fey World. Yeah. Okay. All right. I am going to take a quick bio break. And when we get back, we have about another hour stream left. And oh, Booth, I'm so sorry. I flew him just for you guys. So I accidentally squished him. Ah! Bed is good. I'm so sorry you had a rough day and week though. I'm gonna run to the bathroom, take a quick stretch break, refill my water, all that stuff. When I get back, we are going to start diving into labeling and lore. Figure out the countries we know need to exist and where they should go. I'm also gonna need to do some freaking... I'm gonna need to pull up some real map to scale. She said these nations are all about the size of Europe. I'm guessing this one is 2 Europes. So, what the continents are named, what the countries are named, those are gonna be a thing. And let me get to that in a minute. Yeah, no. Go to sleep, guys. Actually, if I need to wrap up now, I can wrap up now. Because I don't want to make you guys feel guilty. Ugh. But think of those world building questions while I am taking a quick break. And I will be right back. I love you all. Stay put. I know, I don't know what I need is the problem. That's my issue right now. Okay. Okay. All right. So I actually feel really, really, really remarkably good about what we have done today so far, and I want to end it on that note. I've got way more that I'm going to have to do as we move forward. I'm gonna move this window over there. There we go. That's a horrible idea. I don't need two of me. There we go. I am going to. I've got a lot to do moving forward on this. A lot, and I do want to try to schedule some. Okay, well, block you. Shut up. Um, I do want to try to schedule um, some streams moving forward. Some more time to dive into this, some more time to develop lore with all of you and keep on working on this. I am currently in the middle of like peak schedule at work, which is so much. But I am very, very excited about continuing to do this with all of you, and I do want to have some questions. Please put them in the Discord. Please ask me things. But right now, one of my favorite streamers is currently live, and I do want to send you all over on a raid to lovely 0. And so I am going to pop you all over there with a little raid. And I'm really excited to keep on diving into this more. I'm so excited. Thank you for coming. I do specialize in cozy and world building streams. Every now and then I'll get real insane and play like Dragon Age or League of Legends. But I mostly do like Cult of the Lamb and Disney Dreamlight Valley and Dungeon Alchemist. I will be diving into these and building more and more maps for all the little localized places. And right now, a lot of my streams are body doubling and world building. And so I'm just happy to have all of you. Again, if you're not on the Discord, please be on the Discord. It's the easiest place to keep touch, and I'm very happy to have all of you there. But for now, let's do a raid. Let's go say hi. Do I do the @ I feel like I do. Raid. Sir. Is that how we do it? Okay, hold on. Raid. No, it's /raid. Hold on. I can do that. I'm an adult. All right. Go give 0 some love. I am so happy to have seen all of you, and I will be back sometime next week. I'm not sure when yet. Again, I will let you know on the Discord. But until next time, get out there and make some magic for me.
Go, our rough and ready little